Hello guys, this is Swarup, Assistant Professor Mechanical Department. So today we shall study about design of machine elements 2. Okay. So under this today is about bearings, that is module 5 from design of machine elements 2. This is a lecture 2. Okay. So today we will be covering the topics based on hydrodynamic problems, basic and design problems. The data handbook is 4th edition by Baliver Reddy. Next. So this is a problem based on journal bearing. Okay, 80 long supports a load of 7.5 kilonewton on a 50 diameter journal rotating at 900 rpm. The diametrical clearance is 8.08. What should be viscosity if the oil of the bearing is limited to 70 degrees Celsius when it's still air at 20 degrees Celsius using Mackey's equation? So now in this problem he is asking to find the value of viscosity of the oil. Okay, so let's see how to solve this problem. Okay, the procedure remains the same. Okay, but be in touch with the exact steps to be used to calculate the following parameters. L he has given, radial load he has given, speed he has given, diameter he has given, W he has given. So diametrical clearance and the temperatures of the oil and air. So now based on Mackey's equation, so this is the equation which you will be getting from data book, that is page number 353 for 15.4, the equation. Okay, now to find the value of delta F, it is the correction factor for the bearing. Okay, how to find the value of delta F? So this is the condition. Okay, so L by D must be less than 2.8 and greater than 0.7. This value must lie in between these two. Okay, so then only you can use delta F. Okay, from the figure 353. So now you check L by D as 80 by 50, that is L by D as 1.6. If you substitute L for 1.6 here, it is in between these two. Okay, now delta F is 0.02, that is you will be getting from page number 353. Okay, now Ka will be taken as a given value from the data handbook. It is considered as full journal bearing. Beta is equals to 360 degrees Celsius. Okay, angle. Now we will be reading also page number 353. Now we know the pressure formula, that is the radial load acting on the bearing divided by area, that is L into D. Okay, we will get the pressure. Substitute all the values in this Mackey's equation to find the value of F. But here two unknowns are there. One is F and one is Z. Okay, just keep this as it is. Next. Next step is to find the value of H. G. Okay. Here, this is very much important step. Hg will be getting from equation 360 page number. Okay, Fw into B. F you know, that is in terms of Z. Okay, W you has given V pi dn by 1000. Okay, n we are taking in terms of seconds here, so keep that thing in mind and converting d in terms of meters. That's why we are dividing it by 1000. We'll be getting Hg in terms of Z. Just keep it as it is. This is heat generated. Now we are calculating heat dissipated. So heat dissipation formula will be getting from page number 360 and 361 from the data handbook. Okay, so there you will be getting HD is nothing but Kp into Ap. Okay, where Kp is constant, which is given for construction, bearing of a light construction of a material in steel yard. Ap is area, L into D, which is into 10 raised to minus 6 is converting into meters. Okay, so keep very much important in this concept, that is L into D is multiplied into 10 raised to minus 6, which are converted directly into meters. No need to convert it again, just substitute it as it is. Okay, now to find the value of Kp, Tb minus Ta plus 18. Okay, Tb is given as temperature 75 and air temperature as 20 degrees Celsius. Okay, he has given the directly. So substitute the values of that. Kp is given as a constant. Okay, substitute all the values, will be getting Hd value. Assuming Hg is equals to Hd, that is generation of heat is also equals to the dissipation, that is the amount of heat generated between the bearings is equals to the heat dissipation. Then if you equate these two, you will be getting the value of Z in terms of Newton second per meter square. Okay, now next one is next problem. Okay, A 75 mm long full journal bearing of diameter 75 mm that supports a radial load of 12 kN at a shaft speed of 89 rpm. Assume ratio of diameter to the diametrical clearance as 1000. Okay, this is very much important. Keep as a parameter radial to diametrical, that is R by C. Okay, now the viscosity of oil is 0.01 Pascal seconds at the operating temperature. Now he is asking to determine the coefficient of friction according to Mecker's equation, according to Riemann and Boyd curves, and probable temperature of the bearing, assuming that the heat generated is separated in steel areas and it is using Mecker's equation. Okay, so let's see how to solve this basic problem, and which is very much important for exam point of view. So he has given the diameter and length of the bearing as 75 mm. Okay, radial load, speed, and diametrical to radial to diametrical clearance 1000 d by 2c, as you can take it as r by c z. Okay, now first one is coefficient of friction based on Mecker's equation. Since we know this equation, okay, you can see here from the data handbook page number Mecker's equation. Okay, now L by D is 75, that is 1. Since 1 lies between these two, we can take delta F as 0.002. Okay, similarly Ka for full journal bearing, this is B is equal to 60 degrees. Next is P, pressure, that is W by 2RL, that is load acting on the bearing divided by area. You will get the power pressure. Okay, once you get the parameters to substitute back in the Mecker's equation, find the value of coefficient of friction. Okay, this is the value of coefficient of friction we will be getting. So now coefficient of friction according to Riemann and Boyd curves. Okay, so Riemann and Boyd curves, according to that you have to find before that Sommerfeld number, that is this equation, before substituting all these values, and find the value of S in terms of seconds per minute. You have to use S, okay, with respect to that beta as 360 degrees L. Okay, full journal bearing, this is the angle of the bearing. Okay, now with respect to these two values, corresponding to that you have to use, so this is the curve. Okay, with respect to S as 8 and corresponding to that as 360 degree, if you check corresponding to that, you will be getting F into RC as R by C as 3. Okay, in just you substitute the value of R by C, you will be getting the value of F. So this is the F according to the curves. Okay, coefficient of friction. Now next is to calculate the value of temperature of the bearings according to Mecker's equation. Now we know the heat generated is equals to F into W into V. Okay, F you know, W you know, and V is pi dN by 1000. That is, you are converting diameter into meters. You will be getting the value of Hg. Similarly, HD, you can see her formula Hg, HD. Okay, so these two tables represents the value from the data handbook. Okay, so substitute the values of L into D, TB. Okay, bearing temperature is needed to find, well, you know the value of HD. Similarly, we are assuming that Hg is equals to HD, then we have to substitute the value of Hg here. Okay, Kp value, you know. Okay, so from here we will get the values of bearing temperature. So this is the problem. Okay, this completes the basic problems on the design of journal bearings. Okay, so thank you guys.